On the NBA, we got the latest things that happened. We had Dwayne Wade take his talents to Cleveland. That's the first time it's ever been said. And we got Melo to OKC. We got Westbrook signing the hugest contract. I think he's
most lucrative in NBA history.
Yeah, in history. Coming back. So,
well, I think the MVP should be the most compensated player in the league.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
no arguments there.
No arguments there. But is Russell the best player in his position?
I think so.
He's MVP, so I mean,
I think so.
Didn't he have 42 triple-doubles last season?
You can argue turnovers.
Yeah.
You can argue turnovers and the shots that he takes.
You can even argue that those rebounds were padded.
But
like,
still,
no one else is going for a rebound.
My thing is, Russell Westbrook is the best player who's playing point guard, but he's not the best
point
guard. But I mean, when you bring it like he does every night, triple-double a game.
Who other would you rather have in that position?
OKC? Now or last year?
Other than Russell, who would you have?
And we talking about last year OKC team?
Yeah.
Nobody,
because he needs someone who can score. You couldn't put Chris Paul on that team and they wouldn't do that.
Nobody.
Because he changed.
Yeah, he's falling into the...
he's Allen Iverson. Bigger
Stafford effect.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah, he did what he had to do last year. He did it effectively.
Now they put a team around him. They brought Paul George. They got Hoodie Melo.
You hope Hoodie Melo.
Hoodie Melo.
If it's Hoodie Melo, then like we can clear everything out and just give OKC the title if it is.
He just gave some kid his first name, and somebody's gonna name their kid Hoodie now.
Look out! But I think back to OKC. Is the fit work though? Because you remember Russell Westbrook, his ball dominance is real high, and you got Melo, ball stopper. I only think the best player moves without the ball on that team has to be Paul George.
Good question.
I think Paul George is going to have the hardest time adjusting because he coming back from that injury. You know, last year he was just trying to get back readjusted, and he was the guy. He was the guy before that injury. He was the guy.
Well, he's not going to have so much pressure this year.
Not pressure, but he's gonna. I mean,
he's gonna need the ball. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to get the shots up, and now he's gonna be the third person on that team as far as who's gonna get them shots. Because I mean, I think honestly, the first game OKC, which happens to be against New York, you're gonna see a lot of shoot it to Melo because it's gonna be in New York. Shoot it to Melo, let him work out, let him get his off in the garden, and then if Russ bringing the ball up court, his first option is to score at all times.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
and Melo don't run the floor, so Melo ain't gonna be down there.
Right, he might have to this time because they play at such a fast pace. Russell, he never stops. He stays on 100 the whole game.
Yeah, bro. He'll take off.
That's my team for the year.
Yeah, OKC.
That's what you
I'm rolling with OKC this year. I rolled with them last 2 years.
Can they beat
are they competition for Golden State?
No,
I just don't think they don't play enough defense.
Nobody in the world is, bro. The only team that could beat Golden State is the 1985 Lakers. Other than that, like, there's nobody who can beat Golden State. Not in the series.
Yeah,
you can win a game,
right?
But not winning a 7-game series against them.
Not even Cleveland with D Wade, what you mentioned. D Wade is now in.
I think they could have got him last year, Wade, on that team. I like their shot just because Wade's defense. He would have been able to defend Klay Thompson. Then he's such a good shot blocker for being a 6'4" 2 guard.
Yeah, but he sucks.
If they can, so. We can all say that we pretty much feel like it's gonna be Cleveland going.
Yeah, we know this happened. It's pretty.
The Eastern Conference doesn't even have to play this season.
No, it don't. Yeah, I mean, you got
pretty much. Yeah,
Cleveland is deeper now.
Yeah, they got a bench.
You guys actually think they're better this year without Kyrie?
Yeah, they're definitely.
Question from behind the camera: if it's OKC and Cleveland in the championship, who wins it and how many games?
OKC in 6.
Okay, against Cleveland?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Brown.
What, OKC or Golden State?
If it was Cleveland versus OKC.
If it's OKC versus Cleveland in the championship, which it probably won't be, but who do you think takes it in the series? In the 7-game series.
Who's gonna check Russ?
Yeah.
I think Brown would, but I think it's like.
But then he has to be able to play on the other side of the court. That's a lot of energy to put out chasing.
And then who's gonna check Melo if he checks Russ? You can't.
I still like the Cavaliers because I trust Brown against any other teams as the Warriors. Because the Warriors play such a style. They're such a team-oriented team, like kind of like the Pistons and the Spurs play back when they're in their prime. Just moving the ball, no one really. And then you added Durant. That was the 3 points. The lanes were open. Durant's taking open shots and not contested.
Now they got another shooter, Nick Young.
Yeah, Nick Young. He's Swaggy P.
Swaggy P.
Another one.
Question. is LeBron still the best player in the league?
Yeah.
LeBron sucks.
Yeah,
Is he still hands down? He's still the best player.
I'll take that.
At 32 years old, bro, he's the best player in the league. Cause
even over Russ, even over KD, even over Curry.
Yeah,
he is.
I mean, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying. Like, I thought somebody would have like an argument against it.
Wrong show, bro.
Wrong show.
I have an argument.
What's your argument, Vic?
LeBron sucks.
KD is just a pure scorer. You take that away, he doesn't really play much defense. I mean, he played a little bit against LeBron, but it was easy when you have all this talent around. You have Draymond with the what?
Right.
If
I know that Draymond is behind me, and if LeBron does get past me, then LeBron got to pass Draymond. And,
it was easy work for them to get on LeBron this year. Like it was not the firepower.
I will say that Golden State's gonna have a tougher time against them this year because now they stretched.
Yeah,
they got
now
a second string.
Now this ball. Next topic we're about to step into is should college players get paid? We had a big scandal go on recently with Louisville. Tiffany, you want to lead into that?
Yeah, the situation with Louisville was it was a situation where some incoming players from this year and next year, they were basically getting paid under the table to come play for them. I honestly, me personally, I do think college players should get paid. I don't think it should be under the table. Reason why, because under the table you do get that scandal stuff where you got the undercut guys say, hey, I'll pay you more if you come to this team, or the assistant coach player, he wants a little bit of paper on the top, off the top, because honestly they're kids. It should be like a part-time job.
Yeah, basically.
They're going to school and they work. It's some work.
I agree
with you on that. I mean, to be honest, I'm a Longhorns fan. Longhorns comes to me and they say, hey Vic, come play football for us. Me personally, I'm going to be like, hell yeah, I'll come play football for you. But then out of nowhere, this other school, Louisville, comes up to me and says, hey, I know you want to play for Texas, but we'll give you $100,000 to come play for us. As a broke college kid who's got no money in his pocket, he's going to somewhere he doesn't know, I'm going to take the money. Because this way at least have
the bag, baby. Get that bag.
I mean, I would say this: if they do pay him, I think the colleges should set something up to where they having like a payment, like a check monthly. Not just a whole hey,
don't drop it all on that.
How many refund check we get at school?
Right.
That's why they stopped making the NCAA football and basketball games. Is because. I can see why the players were getting pissed. They're using their likeness. Yes, they're saying, but it's not. It's the different number.
Yeah.
It's a different number. But with the graphics nowadays in games, you can tell that's that player.
Oh yeah, that's why they got rid of the NCAA
And then sometimes, they alter the face.
Everyone missed the NCAA
And then sometimes they alter the face, but they got the same number and they use the same kind of motion. The same player does.
6'4" shooting guard, like we know
when he gave March Man, who was that? 08? March Man is 08.
Yeah,
he was.
They did.
You gotta understand.
Reggie Bush on the cover. You knew that was Reggie Bush.
They're making money off these guys. They should at least get some. Okay, they're college kids, maybe not the full extent the NFL players get from these games. At least some of the cut from those profits.
Right. Think of this. Think of a center who played for Texas. He goes 4 years. He's in March Madness 4 years. Doesn't go NBA, and he comes out and get a job making $15, $20 an hour. When the school just made millions off of him in the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's unfair.
Right, and I think there should be, like you said, some kind of establishment on how the players get paid. Yes, they should get paid. Not necessarily as much as professional players, because yes, they are on a whole different level. Mm-hmm. They're held to a different level, but there should be some kind of compensation for the way they're playing.
Yep.
Because they're making the school, like you said, millions upon millions of dollars. I mean, ticket sales, jersey sales. They're trying to say that because of jersey sales, they don't have the name on the jersey. You know damn well who wore number 2 when they
Michigan
Michigan number 2. Number 2. When you buy the number 2 jersey, you know damn well who you're buying. You're buying Charles Woodson's number. Same thing with Michigan and number 12. When you buy the number 12 jersey, the first thing that pops in your head, Tom Brady.
Right. And then, you see they put posters, but you see the posters of them. You think they shouldn't even do that then? Cause
I don't think so.
Right.
Posters, billboard, it shouldn't be anything like that if they don't get paid for it.
Yeah, they don't get paid. And honestly, I think that'll keep those kids in school a lot longer. Because if I'm getting paid to play basketball or play football,
I don't have to be a one and done.
Right, I don't have to go.
And that's why I think that one and done rule they should get rid of it, but I think they should make the players play at least 3 years.
Do you believe in a student athlete even exists anymore in these sports?
I don't.
No.
I don't.
Think about the scandal they had in North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Where they weren't even taking real classes and they didn't even have real majors for their degrees. They were just like going to study class. They had like 4 different credit hours on each.
I can tell you right now, I bet you damn near every kid in the NBA right now, or not in the NBA, but NCAA right now, playing any kind of sport, basketball, football, whatever, I bet you those kids have kids going to class for them.
How can you go to class?
Yeah, right.
Playing football, playing basketball, playing hockey, soccer, any kind of sport, it's a full-time job.
Yeah. Let's keep it all the way a buck, right? Okay. Right. So I go to, just for example, Louisville. Mm-hmm. Big East school, best basketball conference in the NCAA, right? Best. We start the season, and when they start, like October, November, somewhere. Yeah. So we start the season then. I went to school for the first semester, kinda, right? Mm. I'm going to school. I have to go to practice. We have to do these team appearances, and we have another practice. This is my everyday. Then we start going to games. If I play for Louisville, but we in the Big East, so we playing against Georgetown, which is in D.C., or we playing against Providence, or we playing against Florida, or we playing in Michigan. When can I go to class?
Right. And then you got to look at some of the games out of conference. I mean, then you got to look at games out of conference. I mean, look at in like 2-3 years, Michigan plays Texas. That's a big difference in travel. Yeah. What's to say that happens that a kid has to go to class? He's got a test. He's not going to be able to study for that test that week. I mean, he's got
that tournament. Yeah,
they've got to go to class. They've got to go to practice, and then they leave probably about Wednesday to get to the state that they're playing in to practice there. Mm-hmm. So they have zero time to do anything.
It's crazy what they're doing to some of the kids out there. Then you really want to take the money. You see why? Then it makes them look like a bad person. Look, Reggie Bush. He's erased out of the UFC's Hall of Fame. You know, he's considered not to win a Heisman Trophy anymore.
That's what I hate about that. Like, you can make $1 billion off me, but Reggie Bush case, all he really got, his mom's got a house, a beach house, and a Benz, and he probably got some cash. But if a booster, a person who doesn't work for the school, but just somebody who graduated who wants to give the school some money, say, hey, Ben, let me give you 30 bands just because you're a good player.
Look at what happened.
Well, I can't take
what happened to Dez.
Oh yeah,
what happened to Dez Bryant? He didn't do anything wrong. Didn't take any money, but because when it was coming draft time, he went to a meeting with Deion Sanders. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He got suspended for.
He missed his junior. I think he missed his junior year.
He got suspended for the entire season.
And that's why he fell in the draft.
And that's why his draft stock fell. Because he went to a meeting, he didn't get anything.
And went to the Cowboys anyway.
Right.
Damn. That's a win for me. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Why would you go get suspended? You could have got drafted. You could have went to anywhere else. I mean, Dallas, really? Come on.
There you go with that. Man. Most of these guys. I was like,
I will tell you this though. Michigan has a few players on Dallas team.
Oh yeah, we do. We got Jordan Lewis. You got Taco Charlton.
Talk about Michigan State. Michigan game's coming up next week.
Next week, man. Big game here. I'm sure we're all Big Ten fans here. I'm a Michigan fan. What you roll with?
I'm going with the block in Michigan.
I'm a Big 12 fan, but for this game, I'm going Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Michigan.